Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Open house, 12 o'clock, every single Friday. What we've got now is something a little bit special for you. Amadio Wines, the only cellar door in the metropolitan area. It's got a real family feel to it, fantastic function centre. In fact, we're using it for the Brock Harcourt's Top 10 coming up very, very soon. But two really, really knowledgeable and interesting people. Anthony Olsen and Cadger's lad, Danniel Amadio, are actually interviewed and they show us around their premise. It's absolutely fascinating to see the detail, taste a couple on the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you're really, really going to enjoy this. Sit back, relax and enjoy having a good look through Amadia Wines.
Danniel Amadio and Anthony Olsen from Amadia Wines are our special guests on Open House this week. Their cellar door is located at 461 Paynham Road, Felixstow.
Yeah. Well, Amadio, my grandfather Giovanni Amadio came to Australia in 1926. He migrated from Italy and he came over by himself and left his family back in Italy, as many migrants did back those days. And Giovanni was a market gardener by trade, but also being from the European culture, had winemaking techniques, and that was something that influenced obviously from his great-grandfather. And he was the first person to register dry table wine here in South Australia back in 1936.
The Amadio Wines cellar door is the first cellar door to be built in the Adelaide metropolitan area.
A unique position, only 10 minutes from the city, allows people to not have to worry about driving through the hills through the day, going to the Barossa or to McLaren Vale area and worrying about obviously drink driving, which is quite important. They can come here, have some fun, and it's only a short trip home, or organise a bus tour with a group of colleagues from work.
Amadio's unique tasting station is a must-try for all wine lovers.
Okay, so when people visit us here at Amadia Wines, we have a unique tasting station system, one of the first in South Australia to employ the systems from Europe. And what it now enables people to do is to come along, try a wine at their own leisure. It's a very simple process of just simply picking up a glass, holding the button down, and away you go.
Amadio Wines have become the official wine of the Australian Masters Golf Classic. About
12 months ago, an opportunity came across the table, and it was to do with the Australian Masters Golf. And we had a look at that opportunity. It was put forward to us, and together myself and the team had a look at that opportunity and thought, well, it's obviously the market of demographics where people drink our style of wines, and we were fortunate enough to work the two synergies between Amadio and the Australian Masters, whereby we could supply wine to them for the event as the official wine. And obviously being South Australian was a great icon to get that coup, and we've continued that support again this year.
Charity is important to Amadio Wines, with over 500 cases of wine donated to Youth Opportunity each year.
For the past 2 years now, I have donated roughly 500 cases of wine each year to a youth charity organisation called Youth Opportunity, which is an organisation which gets young kids off the street. And putting kids off the street is something that we're all familiar with, and this program raises around about $100,000 a year, which enables us to put over 150 kids through the program every year.
Amadio Wines have been part of the Amadio family for 3 generations.
Third generation winemaker, and we've been continuing on producing wine since the late 30s, through to my father, who's doing it in the mid 70s and 80s, and now obviously to myself, who's doing it currently. The Amadio brand itself has been on the market for the last 10 years and is widely exported throughout the world. Export is probably about 90% of our business at the moment, but obviously our domestic market is increasing in our brand awareness.
The Amadio family is involved in every step of the wine production process, and these savings are passed on to the consumer.
The unique thing about Amadio is obviously we grow the grapes, we make the wine and we sell it direct, and that allows us to obviously cut out a lot of the excess marketing, just distribution fees that a normal winery would pay, so we can offer our great wines at direct prices. The diversity that we have with our products in our vineyards is something that not many people have, and that's mainly due to the different varieties and styles of wine. We're catering and making wines these days towards today's market, not yesterday's market. It's what we call New World wines that are quite fruit-driven wines. It goes with people's lifestyle.
Amadio helps you put on a function with a difference, giving a very family-orientated feel.
People are starting to get a little bit tired of functions in town and normal conference centres, etc., etc. So coming out here to our location that we have available, we can do private dinners, we can do functions for 200 people, stand up, whatever it is that your requirements are. In terms of food, the Amadio family can cook. We have guest chefs available, and we take pride in what we serve. You know, we really put on the table what we would only put on the table at the family dinner, and that's an important element of it all. In terms of the wines, we have a large selection, ranges from our doglegs, our Vinity Familiars, up to our reserve selections. The evening can really be tailored around your elements if you want that. You know, with fun wine options games, if you want it as a master class, they're all there to be catered for, and it's another element to our business that we're excited about.
Be sure to visit Amadio Wines next time you're in the Felixstow area and visit their website www.amadiowines.com.au.